Under sunny skies in Tampa, Florida, welcome everyone to the 18th edition of the Outback Bowl here at Raymond James Stadium. Out of the Big Ten, it's the Iowa Hawkeyes, ranked 12 in the country against the 17th ranked Florida Gators out of the SEC at 8-4. Florida, a team ripe with pride and history, but still plenty to prove today. And the Hawkeyes out of the Big Ten, after a successful season last year, still looking to punctuate things here. C.J. Jones last year against USC ran back the opening kick in the Orange Bowl to put Iowa up 7-0. He's going to try and duplicate that feat here today. And we are underway in the Outback Bowl. Russell at the 16. Russell brought down at the 27-9-yard. Nathan Chandler, 6'7" senior, is the starting quarterback for the Iowa Hawkeyes. And Fred Russell on the run back moments ago, over 1,200 yards rushing this season. First down and 10 for the Hawkeyes on the 27-yard line. Iowa has been very proficient on offense over the last couple of years. Their opening possessions. It's Fred Russell between the tackles. Russell. The deuce is on the loose early. Russell. And to Florida side of midfield, where he's tackled by Corey Bailey, the winner of the Outland Trophy.
Robert Gallery, Mark, you said it, the Outland Trophy, the best offensive lineman in the country, and an unbelievable NFL matchup today. Bobby McCray, the defensive end from Florida.
Three receiver formation. On the play action, that's something that Iowa likes to use a lot. Here's the Florida linebackers and a very talented group led by Channing Crowder, a redshirt freshman.
Mark, he gets the headlines, but Charlie Strong's Florida's defensive coordinator says Reed Fleming, the heart and soul of this defense. We look at this secondary. Keep in mind, Keywan Ratliff, 9 interceptions.
A Columbus, Ohio native playing his last game in a Florida uniform. Second down and 10. Here's the zone play. Lewis made a couple of tacklers miss, then stacked up right near the line of scrimmage. Third down and 12. Out of the backfield, Cervantes. Edgar Cervantes, the senior, brought down about a couple yards shy of the first down. Bradley with 15 kicks inside the 20 on the season. This one going a little bit long and strong into the end zone. The most highly heralded freshman in the country perhaps this year, and the subject of a very intense recruiting war last year. One of 3 tailbacks that ran for over 500 yards for the Gators this year.
And Mark, for the first time since 1993, no Florida wide receiver on the first team All-SEC offense.
Here's the bubble screen, and it's incomplete. Dropped. The offensive line up front, a huge one. Matt Starks, none bigger than him at 6'7", 349 pounds.
Mark, we've seen some big human beings this year. This guy may be the biggest. And Howard Hodges, number 48 from Iowa. That's an interesting matchup today between he and Matt Stark.
Florida keeping the tempo relatively quick. The pass complete on the sideline. Kite with the catch. Here's the rest of the Iowa defensive front. 21 sacks between those two ends.
Those are 2 good defensive ends, Mark. A little bit undersized. But I think the strength of this Iowa defense are these 3 linebackers. They don't play much substitution defense. They keep the linebackers in there. Keep your eye on number 33, Bob Sanders. He will put a lick on you.
Florida looking at third down and 5 on its opening series of the ball game. Leak out of the shotgun. Pass complete to Carlos Perez. Noted earlier, Perez learned to speak English by watching Sesame Street as a youngster. This is amazing. Finding a hole over the right side of that offensive line, got a good block.
And you see him orchestrating everything at the line of scrimmage. A remarkable story in college football this year.
True freshman, just 18 years old. Leak back to pass, completes it again to Perez at the 43-yard line.
He's turned out to be a darn good football player for Florida.
On the option into boundary. They run the ball, phase and brought down. Second down and about 9.5, 10 to go. Broadway, that's Carthen between the tackles. Rand Carthen got about 3 yards. Third down and 5 for the Gators. Take a look at that red line. That demarcates the line of scrimmage. Leap. Incomplete, intended for Kelvin Kite. Tucson, Arizona. 4th and 5. Ochoa watches it sail over his head and into the end zone. Got that 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Iowa's 2nd possession of the game. Fred Russell bouncing it outside. If they can run the ball, it'll set up their play action.
We're being generous there, saying 5'8".
Very durable at his size. Play fake. Chandler under heat, and Mo Brown makes the catch. On 1st down and 10 for the Hawkeyes. Brown in motion. They run it. This is Lewis in the ball game for Russell. And Lewis is stocked up just over the 35.
Bowl season, they remember these January 1st bowl games. So there's a lot of ball left for the Big Ten. But right there, I think I jinxed.
Right. Got friends and family at this game. 3rd down and 9 for the Hawkeyes. Chandler brought down at the 31-yard line by Bobby McCray. Chandler, not an easy guy to bring down most times either. Here's Bradley with his 2nd punt, and it's a good one. A spiral back to the 21. On the move, it's Vernell Brown again. Zeros on the scoreboard. Florida with his 2nd possession of the ball game. Play fake by Chris Leak going up top. Has a man wide open. Tight. Touchdown, Florida. 70 yards.
Been Florida's play action pass.
Good point. Chris Leak poised beyond his years. He hit Kelvin Kite right in stride, and youth being served here in Tampa today. Back after this. That one kind of takes the winds out of your sails if you're Iowa. There's Fred Russell. Russell doing a nice job on special teams since running back kicks.
With safeties to the open inside or split inside, Mark, sucking up on that run fake, and the receivers getting in behind them.
Pass intended for Mo Brown on 1st and 10, Bob.
But there won't be any panic in Kirk Ferentz and this staff.
On 2nd down and 10, Brown in motion. Handed off to Fred Russell. Got a gaping hole. Russell into the secondary. Down to the 34-yard line, finally tackled.
Disruption by Corey Bailey, the strong safety, to slow Fred Russell down.
Look at Russell just dancing between those tackles.
With academic problems, disciplinary problems, NFL and agents talking to older players, get all your players to the field.
Here's the jailbreak screen by Iowa down to the 25. Mo Brown and FAMU in Tallahassee. 3rd down and short, and they got the 1st down. Chandler keeps it himself.
Chandler more of a true, big, strong, drop-back type quarterback.
Mel Lewis on the handoff. Iowa dashing that Gator front. And another 1st down, a good block up front. 1st down and goal to go for the Hawkeyes. Russell stopped on a dime. Down to the 3-yard line. Great play fake. The throwback incomplete for the tight end. Here they spread the field with 4 receivers. The 9th play of the Iowa drive. Mo Brown in motion. Touchdown, Mo Brown.
Great drive right there, answering the challenge from Florida.
Certainly important for them to answer. The extra point is good. Mo Brown with his 4th touchdown reception of the season, the 15th of his career. Back with more from the Outback Bowl. Then to answer the quick strike 70-yard blast by Florida. Andre Caldwell. Slits at the 10. 1st down and 10 for Chris Leak. There's the bubble screen for Carlos Perez.
Match versus smaller defensive backs in the open field.
And back to the action out to the 22. It's Ran Carthen.
You learn some of those values of being unselfish and being patient.
First down and 10, the draw play. And it's Carthen again.
Mark, this is a true freshman quarterback once again orchestrating this spread, no-huddle offense.
Leak kind of hesitated before he let it go, intended for Dallas Baker.
Mark, Ben Troop right here, number 84, the tight end, 255 pounds, flexed out for Florida.
Leak forced to run, and he can do it well. Tackled near the 30 by Abdul Hawkeyes.
And forced Florida to punt this football.
Second punt of the day by Wilbur. Driving Ochoa back to the 9. Ramon Ochoa. A wonderful special teams player. Somebody lost their hat down. Chandler audibling at the line. Senior gets him into a good play. But a better play made on the end by number 31, Johnny Lamard. His family and his kids about that kind of stuff. Second down and 11. Here's the zone play, Freddie Russell. Trying to get to the edge. And rocked out of bounds by Demetrius Webb.
Iowa, not as explosive, but extremely well coached and solid.
That red line is our line of scrimmage. On third down, complete to Ed Hinkle, who's been relatively conspicuous by his silence. All their horses ready. First down and 10 near midfield at the 49. Play action pass, complete to a wide open Brown. Mo Brown, Mo Betta, down to the 35 and another first down.
To be successful, winning today is critical for both these teams.
And Kewan Ratliff back on the field for Florida for the first time. Did not start.
And Mark, he had started 23 straight games, so you know how devastating it was for him to not start his 24th straight game.
Jermel Lewis brought down Florida, attacking aerially. A 70-yard throw and catch. That's right, in the air, just like those Jets. Not a Harrier, it's a Leak. And Iowa doing it by mixing it up. We'll be right back with the second period. Iowa obviously a lot sharper than they were a season ago when they lost at the Orange Bowl. Chandler out of the shotgun. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line, 5-yard Kading, an outstanding place kicker, 17 of 18 on the year. And he has been perhaps the most consistent kicker in the nation over the last 2 seasons. Like I said, his signature is consistency. Nate Kading, the senior, knocks it through from 47, giving the Hawkeyes a 3-point lead with 14:09 to go. A guy whose stock has risen considerably for the last couple of years. Is his team to lead. Back deep, it's going to be Jamel Cornelius and Andre Caldwell for the Gators. That's Cornelius. He'll take a knee. Holly Rowe talked about they painted the field of an eye. I'm sure it wasn't looking as good as this one here. This is Deshaun Wynn with his first carry of the ball game.
In the end, I guess we'll find out. Iowa here for the first time, but a focused football team.
Trying to set up the screen, Bob, is Chris Leak, and it's broken up. Leak completes it to Deshaun Wynn, who falls down.
Play a lot of zone coverage.
Wilbur, Bob, gets it off under heat. Ochoa fielded it off the back of one of his teammates, and Ramon Ochoa. Robert Gallery holding it down on the left side of that offensive line for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Play action fake. Hinkle. Complete. Great execution once again down to the 35.
To the inside of the football field to defend.
First down and 10. Jamel Lewis trying to cut it back and then goes north-south. Plowing forward.
Get the win out and so be like Robert Gallery. And wear my hair long and wear those earrings like that too.
His dad doesn't mind. That's what he says. Here's Jamel Lewis. Couldn't get to the edge. Pushed out of bounds. That's a big catch. Third down. They're 3 of 6 on third down conversions. Chandler deceptively elusive. And a smart throw to Ramon Ochoa for the first down. Mel Lewis, the deep back out of the eye. Lewis stopped up at about the 23. Second down and 9. Blitz and backside pressure. Chandler to Hinkle. Close to another first down at the 16-yard line. Pasadena Community College, third down and short. Lewis got the first down and then some.
They've played Michigan. They've played Ohio State. So they've seen some talented football players on that opposite side of the field before.
They run it between the tackles. Down to the 5-yard line. Done a great job this year. 9th play of the drive coming up. Second down and 4. Play fake. Chandler. Nothing but open real estate ahead of him. Touchdown.
In this football game.
Playing Hawkeye football, the 6th rushing touchdown this season for Nathan Chandler. And Holly Rowe, tell us what's coming up. Since the opening 2 drives, the Hawkeyes have turned the beat around on the Gators. Taking a 10-point lead. Caldwell lets it bounce at the 6. Andre Caldwell brought down to the 15.
Fans, media, they always want what they don't have. And the fact that Steve Spurrier's not here, a lot of people talking about him coming back.
He said, boss, you got to get me a cell phone that works in the shower so I can call recruits 24/7. That pass almost intercepted. Gator fans are restless at this point. Third down and 10. Leak forced to run and nowhere to go, falling at the 17-yard line.
Iowa with 4 block punts on the season.
Wilbur gets off a low line drive, but Ochoa fields at the 38. And they're going to whistle him down. First down and 10 though right now for Iowa. And Nathan Chandler has a hot hand offensively. Hands it off to Fred Russell. Russell is tackled at the 40-yard line. It's the Big Ten against the SEC. Iowa coming in at 9-3 overall. They fake the counter to Russell. And hit the tight end, Eric Jensen.
The job that's been done at Iowa. They lost a lot of great football players off last year's football team.
Chandler keeps it in an attempt to come out in a 2 tight end formation. Jensen and Jackson, the tight ends. Fred Russell out to the 50-yard line.
And their strength coach, Chris Doyle, has had a big impact on this program.
Second and 9, Jermel Lewis into the boundary. Nice run down to the 43-yard line.
At the Cleveland Browns, then went on to the Baltimore Ravens. So he's been in that league.
Looked like a loose ball and a fumble down there on 3rd and short. For the beginning of this game. Back to get the punt for Florida. Bradley. And this one's going to be down at about the 5-yard line. It's been 17 consecutive points for Iowa. Faison. Stopped up at the 5-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Through today.
Half the distance, second down.
Second and 13, a freshman that works tirelessly, watching a lot of film. Chris Leak out of his own end zone. Incomplete, 3rd and 13. Passing out of his end zone. Leak wisely throws it away, and boy, the Hawkeyes, well, you would think would have good field position after this Wilbur punt, and he shanks it.
Wilbur's punt is away.
Got a nice roll out to the 42. Gonna go against Florida. Facing more adversity. First down and 10. Fred Russell. Staying on his feet. was inspired to play well for them. Ramel Lewis now in a tailback for Iowa. They fake the jailbreak screen. Into the end zone. Incomplete, in and out of the hands. 3rd down and 1.
It's all about that red line right now, Mark. And 3rd down and less than 1.
Fred Russell putting the pedal to the metal, getting the 1st down, bouncing at the 10.
And a bunch of hands on the hips. And the guys in the blue shirts, Mark, looking around, a little bit lethargic, getting lined up. Iowa taking it to them.
Boy, they got in on the snap as soon as it got into Chandler's hand. Big Ten against the SEC. Blitz coming by the Gators. And Chandler throws it away. At times they like the jailbreak screen to Mo Brown here. Brown is in the slot. Chandler comes back the other way, incomplete. Hayden has made one already from 47 yards out. This one coming from 32. This guy is cash money. Like the ATM, and just like Reese Davis.
Well, particularly Florida with the big play early in the game had all the momentum. #1 priority. If you're Florida, don't make another mistake, Mark, before halftime. But a gym rat with great talent. So he's the perfect package.
Seen a lot of comebacks in this bowl game, this Outback Bowl game. Ben Troop making the catch out by the 24.
We have 2 great games on here late in the season.
2nd down and 5. Leak. Matt Roth wraps him up and plants him into the turf. 3rd and 15. They're going to let it line down and gather in the locker room. Florida will down by 13 points. It's 20-7 at halftime.
That Iowa's employing, don't try to force it down the football field.
Hayden kicks off. At the goal line, it's Caldwell. Andre Caldwell brought down. A good job of mixing up the plays. Here's Leak. Oh, and they got rocked. Grant Steen.
Point, and right here, he explodes on this bubble screen.
Empty formation. 5 receivers out on the play. Leak complete to the 21-yard line. That's Vernell Brown.
Pass protection first.
3rd and 5 for the Gators. Leak incomplete. Good coverage.
Put the ball in some of their other playmakers' hands.
And it's blocked. Wilbur had it blocked into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. Matt Malloy blocked it and recovered it. We've seen all year from the Hawkeyes. Their ability to block punts and come up with big plays on special teams. The Hawkeye Nation has detonated in the face of the Gators and right now lead 27-7. Malloy getting the job done. More after this. The first blocked punt for Florida all year. Kick is going to come down at about the 5 and dropped by Caldwell. It continues to unravel for the Gators.
Recovers the fumble for a touchdown.
That has been an opportunistic Iowa team. Fumble! And it's recovered.
Like Joe Cohen, a freshman on the punt team, or you go with older guys that maybe are a little more experienced. Ed Zonbrecher's Florida's offensive coordinator, putting Chris Leak under center, putting 2 backs in the backfield, running play action pass.
There's some play action right there for you. The pass is complete to Small. O.J. Small out into Iowa's territory.
Put the quarterback under center, more balance in your offense with the running game, going to some play action pass, less drop back.
Here's Rand Carthen chopped down at the line of scrimmage by Abdul Hunt.
Next Starks.
Pass complete. Down to the 37-yard line. That's Carlos Perez.
Even though it's 27-7, Florida quickly into getting those plays run at the line of scrimmage. Here Chris Leak takes it on the quarterback sneak. Maybe the best tight end in the country so far in this football game. I don't believe he has it yet.
Play fake. And Leak lofts it high, incomplete. O.J. Small is on the strong safety. This Iowa defense is 10th in the nation in scoring defense. Stingy. Carthen having to earn those yards down to the 31. This is the 9th play, 3rd and 5.
Expect twist stunts up front by this Iowa defensive line, Mark. They love to twist.
Troop in motion. Leak almost intercepted that time by Javon Johnson. And 5 of 8 between 40 and 49 yards. A nice kick by Leak. He's hit 9 of his last 10 now. Order yourself your favorite beverage. Get out to the beach. There's our Holly Rose sporting a bit of a tan these days, Bob. This is Fred Russell on the kickoff return. Great balance out to the 33-yard line. First down and 10. Chandler on the play fake. And he throws it away. That'll be second down and 10. Nathan Chandler, the senior, leading the way offensively. Mo Brown in motion. Give it to Fred Russell. And he's bottled up right at the 30-yard line. It's 3rd and 10. Chandler. Instead, it's going to be Vernell Brown. Bradley with his 4th punt. Brown's going to watch it bounce at the 37. Takes a very good Iowa roll down to the 27. First down and 10 for the Gators. Got a field goal out of the last drive. See if they can keep the momentum on their side. Ran Carthen out to the 33.
He's an undertaker. He grew up in the funeral business. I did a home visit with him, and we actually did it at the funeral home when he was a senior in high school.
Perez in motion. Leak goes through his progression and finds Carthen. And they've got the first down at the 40.
But undersized, that is a big, big man.
No doubt. Carthen with another nice run out to the 47. Second down and 3 right here for the Gators. Leak. Nice catch and a nice tackle by Bob Sanders.
I'm impressed with Florida's offense right now, Mark. I think a great job at halftime of settling this football team down.
And Leak going up top has Baker. Just overthrowing him.
But he has a great release for a young quarterback.
Second down and 10. Release is complete out of the backfield. And it's dropped by Faison.
And Ben Troop, Mark, silent in this football game, number 84, the big tight end from Florida.
Leak wide open. First down to Carlos Perez.
This quarterback is now getting into his comfort zone, Mark.
It looks like it on 1st and 10. Carthen. Gaping hole over the right side of that offensive line.
They've been friends ever since, and he was Ron Zook's first hire when he became head coach.
Fumble snap. And Leak falls on the loose ball way back at the 28. And Matt Roth was there just to make sure,
particularly on a young guy.
Bob looking at 3rd down and long. 14 to go. Leak. Given time for Baker. Oh, my goodness! He caught it! Took the elevator to the top floor over Javon Johnson, but there's a flag on the play. So hold on,
one may come back.
It sure will. Nephew of Wes Chandler.
We are going to get a chance to look at it. First of all, a great catch by Dallas Baker. Really difficult to see.
Not sure where the infraction occurred, frankly. Centennial, Colorado. 3rd and St. Pete's to go. Leak. Nobody in the 8-1-3 area code.
Florida playing better.
Now here's Wilbur with the punt, a spiral. That goes into the end zone. And the Bull big picture. Fred Russell, the deep back out of the eye on 1st down and 10.
Dead ball. False start. Offense, 5 yards.
A total of 129 yards on the ground. Brown in motion. Play action. Chandler on the naked bootleg. Wide open. Mo Brown with one guy to beat. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 43 by Gus Scott.
Excellent design, and Iowa again, Mark, with great field position.
They're going to run the ball. Freddie Russell down to the 37.
But, Mark, you have to give the defensive back an opportunity to go up and make a play on the ball. Dallas Baker inhibited Jovan Johnson. You talk about deep in the backfield. That's about as deep as a tailback gets. He's back there almost at 10 yards.
And here's the zone play. Freddie Russell finding it, feeling it, doing it, and doing it well. Touchdown, Iowa. Easy in this game from the very beginning. Kading knocks it through, and for Fred Russell, that's his 7th rushing touchdown this season. The big fella with big game from Inkster, Michigan, putting the hammer down. We'll be right back.
Parker used to play in this stadium a little bit, doesn't he?
Same build, right? And Caldwell. I wonder if Purdue forgot their suntan lotion. What's happening to them? Deshaun Wynn running it over the left side of the offensive line.
A minute later, the reality is it's 34-10 Iowa, so a huge momentum change.
And Leak sacked back at the 19-yard line.
And that big offensive line better protect that red line right now because Iowa's in those sprinter stances crowding that red line.
Here's Leak. Almost picked off by Javon Johnson, intended for Carlos Perez. Florida for the true freshman Leak, who chose the Gators. Ochoa watches it bounce. Back at the 22, Ramon Ochoa. Nice return out to the 45-yard line at first down and 10. Fred Russell, the deep back. Russell scored the last time he touched the ball, not this time. Great balanced attack by the Hawkeyes. Jensen in motion. Give it to Russell. Freddie Russell near another Iowa first down. That was a 9-yard pickup by Freddie Russell. 3rd and 1. Run the counter. Russell stopped up.
Punt this football.
4th and 1. Bradley gets it off a high spiral. His 5th punt of the day. Their catch called back at the 9-yard line.
Looking for some positive out of the chance here playing in January.
1st and 10, Bob. The toss to Carthon. Carthon brought down at the 13-yard line.
As long as he doesn't take it.
2nd and 7. Snell back in the ball game, up in the air and falling harmlessly incomplete.
They worry about reading the routes of the offensive player.
3rd down and 7. Leak sacked back at the 4-yard line by Howard Hodges. His 11th of the season.
Position for Florida all day.
Coming out of his end zone, Wilbur gets off a shaky punt. This one is going to stop rolling at the 43 of Florida.
I promise you, they're only a reward if you win the bowl game.
Jamel Lewis in there. Chandler to a wide open Mo Brown.
A lot of time for that route to develop.
On that 20-yard pickup, sets up 1st and 10 from the 24. Jamel Lewis. Lewis with some hard running down to the 17. Tackled by Matt Ferrier, and that is the last play of the 3rd period. Out of the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes leading by 24. So far, you can color this day black and yellow. Russell and the special teams doing it. Back for the 4th after this. Iowa looking for their pot of gold. 2nd and 5. Oh, what a move by Lewis. Put the brakes on.
Like Florida's going to blitz them, Mark. They're going to get man-to-man coverage right here.
Dead ball. Delay of game. 5 yards. Offense. 3rd down.
Time. 3rd and 8. They have to get to the 13-yard line for the 1st down. Inside option dropped. And that's an incomplete pass.
3 state championship teams in different sports.
This one from 38. Money. Nick Kading gives the Hawkeyes a 37-10 lead, and we have a timeout. But first, downstairs to Hollywood. Much love going out to those protecting our interests in the armed forces, both abroad and domestically. Jackson on the return. Chad Jackson. And he is struck down at the 27.
You know, hopefully we can get some points on the board, but this game isn't really going to matter to him and his career. He's going to be a great quarterback. He's real composed.
And last question, you just lost your coach, Dick Juron. What's the word on the new coaching staff?
I have no idea. Our general manager handles that, and I just hope he picks a good one.
They worry about themselves and their performance. He said it. Rex Chrisley doesn't have as much invested in this program yet as some older guys do.
With Bob Davey and Holly Rowe down to the field. And Florida in the poll right now, a big one. Leak falling down at the 43-yard line. His high school team to 46 consecutive wins. We saw that graphic moments ago. The SEC winning by a 2-1 margin over the Big Ten, head-to-head, down deep, and intercepted at the 12-yard line by Javon Johnson. The team leader in interceptions. Russell wrapped up at the 14-yard line to give Iowa the ball. Nate Kading, meanwhile, speaking of special teams, with 3 field goals. 2nd and 6. And Russell is bottled up back at the 13
those last 2 games.
3rd down and 8. Chandler completes it to Lewis. Lewis knocked out of bounds.
As good a coach as you are, as good a guy as you are, the reality is you better win.
Especially in Gainesville. At the 33. Ratliff. Flag down, and Ratliff down at the 42. It has been all black and yellow. Sean Wynn on the handoff, and Wynn is brought down at the 31-yard line. But
you want Matt Roth on your side. It's that simple.
This league throwing the out pattern incomplete to Carlos Perez.
And they had physical focused practices.
Leak on 3rd down and long. Good open field tackle at the 32-yard line. Down and 6, and kind of underscores the fact that there were some senior players on the Florida team that weren't quite ready to give up their positions to some of the junior players. Chandler, 13 of 24 passing, 170 yards and a touchdown. 1st and 10, Jermel Lewis. And Lewis is out to the 28-yard line.
They're impressed with this Iowa Hawkeye football team.
2nd down and 5. Schnoor in the ball game at tailback. Nathan Chandler.
If that ball was in the middle of the field, all 22 players were inside those hashes. Everything was played in a box.
There's Schnoor. Brought down at the 41. Nice run.
And now reap the rewards, Mark.
24 seniors in all, Bob. On 2nd down and 4. Another play fake. And Chandler wisely throws it away. Nathan Chandler, the transfer out of South Lake, Texas. Sacked back at the 32 by Travis Harris. How much it might have affected Florida defensively.
You saw the procedure.
False start. Offense, 5 yards, 4th down.
Full season here. Low snap. Bradley gets off a nice high spiral. Driving Ratliff back to the 23. Ratliff brought down to the 33-yard line. And Tavis Walker now in the backfield. Leak. Pass is complete to Jamel Cornelius. 1st and 10. Leak throws a nice dart complete at the 39 to Cornelius once again. New Year's greetings to my family back home. Leak complete to the sideline. That one to Dallas Baker. And the backfield complete. That's Walker again.
Mark, it's not just about having all the best athletes, and Iowa has proven that here today. In the end, the senior leadership, maybe not what it should have been for this Florida team.
Pass complete to Small at the...
All these kids know how to do is work hard and be together.
That's a good point, Holly. Here's Leak now. One up top for Baker. Touchdown. No offensive pass interference on that one. Dallas Baker, an imposing target out there at about 6'4". Receivers now have caught passes for the Florida Gators. Extra point is good. It's down to a 20-point lead for the Hawkeyes. So far, though, Florida's been not that effective. We'll be back with more after this.
Now, if he still uses that square toe.
Called up Mark Mosley. And it's recovered by the Hawkeyes at the 48-yard line. Trying to bounce back. First down and 10. Schnorrer with a nice run between the tackles. Drew Tate now. He's the future at quarterback for the Hawkeyes. And he hands it off to A.J. Johnson. There is some hard hitting going on still.
He wasn't going to play. He doesn't have his socks on out there.
Hey, it's warm. Iowa City. A.J. Johnson. That's a lot to ask for me, Bob.
If you and I can't have chicken wings.
Maybe we'll end it.
It's one of the small pleasures left, Mark, for us.
With 1:20 to go. Drew Tate now in a quarterback. And Johnson on the handoff down to the 20-yard line.
I mean, it really is like a football team. And sometimes you only see the finished product, but there's a bunch of people behind the scenes that make that happen.
That's true for sure. Our producer, the Iowa Hawkeyes, going to finish up the year 10-3 overall. And winners here in the Outback Bowl. Another hard run down to the 13-yard line. Kirk Ferentz with back-to-back double-digit win seasons. But for Ron Zook, it's going to be about 5 months of agonizing until they start spring ball.
And if you're Ron Zook, you want spring practice to start tomorrow so that there's some positive on which to build.
Final score 37-17. So
Mark, Iowa, other than giving up the one play action pass, a statement game, not only for this year, but for their program. Florida has the rebound.